Alright guys, my name is Chris Gutierrez. I am a paramedic and a power stroke mechanic. And I've got these two ambulances for sale. I'm going to give you a walk around the outside, and then we'll go through all the exterior compartments and into the patient compartment and in the back. These are both 2006 E450 turbo diesel 6.0. And the coach builder is Wheeled Coach. Really nice boxes, and everything on these is identical to one another. They have the chevrons on the rear back, except this one has a 14 on it, and this one is blank, but you can see where the number would go for the unit number on there. So this is the outside. Nice paint, nice everything. These things don't need anything. They can go into service today as first line responders, or if you're looking to maybe have one first line responder and a reserve, whatever your needs happen to be. So that's the outside. The lights in the front grille, those are red. So they have clear lenses, but they burn red, and I'll show you that in a little bit. They've got red rotor light bars on the top. They have, and all these lights are programmable, so if you need a specific flash pattern or need them to burn solid all the time, you can definitely do that, or we can do it for you. I'll show you all of those. And then we've got also the magnifier scene light on the side there, and in addition to just some regular flood lamps on the side there. So, okay, let's start with compartment 1. This is the oxygen compartment, and the regulator is there. It has a high pressure line. As you can see, there's 2 lines coming off of there, and that is because there is a gauge on the action wall inside, so you can see exactly how much is in the tank without having to come out and look at it. And then the tank's adjustable. It's set up for an M tank, but it will accommodate an H tank if you do long distance transports or something like that. This will raise higher to accommodate the H tank. And then all of the inside compartments here have it's like Line-X truck bed coating, so it's a little more durable for the inside of the compartments if you're throwing tools and stuff in and out, and also it does buffer the sound quite a bit to make a quieter ride inside. So, and there's the Certified Star Life ambulance sticker right there that both of them have. Compartment here for extrication equipment or restock supplies or whatnot. There's an adjustable shelf in there, and you could put, whatever you need to put in there. There's that. The backboard compartment, and it's got a divider, and there's 3 shelves in there, so you could put headbeds or seat collars or whatever you might need to put in there. It's a pretty large compartment. You could put several backboards in there. There's room for a scoop stretcher or a flat. And when the key's on and the ignition is, all these compartments will light up. And then back here, well, we're going to go back here in a minute, but I'll just give you a look real quick. There's that. I will mention before I forget, it does have floor plates, mounting plates for a Furno or a Striker. So if you have a Striker MX Pro or Easy Pro or a Power Pro, it does have the floor mounts for that. If you have a Furno Model 35 gurney, it's the same as the Striker. It'll work with that. And if you have a Model 28Z, it has the floor plates for that. It's pretty much any gurney that you're going to have. This has the floor plates for that. And then back here, it's got the rear light bar, rotors on the outside. It's got the amber halogens and a center brake light, and then there's 2 rear clear load lamps for seeing in the back. And then here's that. I guess I'll just keep going through the same ambulance. And then here is a compartment for turnout gear if you happen to be a fire department, or if you're just an EMS agency, you can still put helmets, gloves, jackets, whatever you might have to carry. Down here is space for SCBA tanks. Oh, and it has a rack for 3 oxygen D tanks. I don't believe that's adjustable if you do carry E tanks by chance. I don't think you can adjust that. So it's kind of set up for D tanks only. And then side door goes in there, and we'll go in here in a second. And then this is the compartment for your EMS bag, your monitor, portable suction, all the stuff you're going to take into your rescue. Down below is the battery compartment, and there's a slide out tray. You can put 3 batteries in there, and that's pretty cool. It's got the slide out tray. And that's it for this ambulance on the outside. I'm just going to keep going with the flow here and just move over to this other ambulance and just show you the same compartments, the oxygen compartment. I do have my test tank in here, and you can see it's a full 2,000, a little over 2,000 pounds. And same deal, this has got the adjustable rack if you want to put H tank in there. And I just do that so I can show you that the oxygen system works, which is something I recommend that everyone does when they're buying a used ambulance. You know, a lot of times, particularly with a fire department, they will take parts off so they have spares. And I have seen ambulances where it's been missing the oxygen manifold, which is the epicenter of the whole oxygen system. And it's, you know, pretty pricey, thousands of dollars to have a new oxygen system put in. So there's this backboard compartment, the 3 shelves, the divider, and big and roomy. And they all have that Line X truck bed coat. And that compartment there for turnouts or whatever, SCBA tanks. And if you're not a fire department, if you're just an ambulance company, you can definitely remove those racks and make this a more useful, you know, space for whatever you need to carry. And the side door here for that, we'll go on there in a minute. And then your compartment for your jump bags, monitor, portable suction, and the battery with the slide out tray. Alright, so let's start with this rig. Let me jump in the back here. You know, I'll just give you a quick look, I guess, at the front. We're going to get in there and go over every single switch there is to go over in a second. But let me get it fired up so we get power to the back, and then we'll start tearing into everything. This is going to be a lengthy video because I do like to cover every conceivable thing with the ambulance. Most of my buyers are out-of-state buyers, so you know, they don't have the luxury or the benefit to just swing on by and take a look at the ambulance. So I try to give you a look at every little thing. So here we got, there's the back. And I do like this particular interior with the gray. You know, sometimes you get, you know, electric blue or maroon or some kind of thing, and it just, I don't know, looks more dated to me. So I like the gray. So let me see here. There's the jump seat, and the jump seat's got an integrated child seat, and there's that right there. It also is able to swivel, so if you pull that little lever, and then the chair can swivel around and face, you know, out the front in case you have a nurse or a third rider that gets sick sitting backwards. That can solve that problem. And then here's the action wall. The radios and the speakers, all that stuff is going with the ambulance. I'm not taking any of that stuff out. But it's just the radio heads, the mics, and the speaker. The brain of the radio, those are Motorola Astras. Those have been removed.